Shelby County, one of Alabama's most historic and most scenic counties, a place of incredible natural beauty. Of course, you wouldn't realize that standing still in your car on Highway 280 or I-65. This is more than a traffic problem. This is a serious health issue. Idling traffic contributes to our region's air pollution. And our modern lifestyles, spent partly behind the wheels of our automobiles, contributes to the growing problem of obesity, now the second largest cause of preventable death in the United States behind smoking. Wouldn't it be great to actually be able to get out of your car and to walk or ride a bike to the store, to work, or even to school? The concept of walkable communities is not new, but it is one that people across the country and in Shelby County are rediscovering. It's what you find in traditional communities, those built before the automobile created distant suburbs, separated by busy highways. It's a concept Shelby County planners discuss at length in the county's new comprehensive plan. And it's a concept embraced here in the new Shelby County community of Mount Laurel, where careful planning encourages people to get out of their cars, stroll the sidewalks, and get to know their neighbors. Hi everyone, I'm Bobby Joe Seals, and this is our project team, part of Leadership Shelby County, class of 2004. We want to see more places in Shelby County where we can walk and bike safely. And while we know it will take time, we want to see more places in our community where people can leave their cars behind and walk to the store, to school, even to work. We believe these improvements would make Shelby County an even better place to live, to visit, to raise a family, or to build a business. Come with us as we take you to a few of the best places to walk and bike in Shelby County, as well as some places we believe could be a great place to walk or ride a bike. Who wants to start us off?
I will, Bobby Joe.
Great!
Well, let's go. Hi, I'm Michael Sznajderman, and I'm here at Oak Mountain State Park. This is a great place for walking and biking, but it could be even better. Recently, the park added a shoulder bike lane from the day-use area up to this point, the North Trailhead. We'd like to see the park folks extend that bike path along the main road all the way to the fishing center, the entire length of the park. In fact, that bike path ought to be taken from the gate at the fishing center down to Highway 119. Actually, we'd like to see that bike path extended even further along Highway 119 to Oak Mountain Middle and Elementary Schools, the North Shelby Library, and then on to Herdmont Park.
Michael, I couldn't agree with you more. I'm Susan McBrayer and I live in Pelham. Just a short ways from here is the North Shelby Library. Also close by is Oak Mountain Middle School, but you can't walk or ride to either one of them. It would be great if students from Oak Mountain Middle School had a sidewalk so they could walk to the library or ride here to the park after school. Herdmont Park is a great place to take young children for a walk or a bike ride. Shelby County did a great job building this park and several others around the county, but we need more places like this, especially in areas of the county that are rapidly developing. Who wants to go next?
I will, Susan. I'm Jody Brewer, and I'm at Helena at the site of a great new walking and biking trail. In fact, I'm right here at Buck Creek, where folks have planned to build the Buck Creek Greenway that will extend from Old Town Helena along the Cahaba River about 5 miles. The first phase of this project will be complete by the end of this year, and the final phase by the end of 2006. Folks in Helena also have another project on the books. They plan to build a walking and biking trail along the old Toccoa rail line. This is great for this area because the area needs a lot of recreational facilities, and so these plans are going to really help them get started with that. Wouldn't it be great if we could extend a greenway all along the Cahaba River throughout Shelby County and even beyond? In fact, I have a great idea. We could extend this greenway even along the Coosa River. I know someone who has a wonderful idea for another walking and biking trail. Rhonda, will you take over?
Sure, Jody. My name is Rhonda Toler, and this idea came to us when our Leadership Shelby class took a ride on the Heart of Dixie Railroad right here in Calera. This is a great attraction, and it's going to be even better when they extend the track all the way to the old historic Shelby Iron Works. But you know what? There's a wide enough right-of-way here to create a walk and bike path alongside the Heart of Dixie rail line. Just think, you could walk or bike all the way out to historic Shelby Iron Works and take the train back. Not only would it be a great greenway, but it would boost business for the railroad. And speaking of historic Shelby Iron Works, there are a lot of historic sites in Shelby County that we should be taking advantage of. We can start in Columbiana, our county seat, home of several historic sites. Cindy, you want to take it from here?
My pleasure, Rhonda. My name is Cindy Nicholson. Let's take a little stroll down these wonderful new sidewalks, and I'll show you a few of the historic sites. The redevelopment plan in Columbiana is already making this a better place to take a walk. What we really need is a historic walking tour of Columbiana that takes you through this beautiful town. You've got to see the Shelby County Museum and Archives, housed in the historic old courthouse built in 1854. And you don't want to miss the Carl C. Harrison Museum of George Washington, with one of the largest privately owned collections of George and Martha Washington memorabilia outside Mount Vernon. Speaking of Mount Vernon, did you know you can see a building that looks just like it at American Village, our very own Civic Education Center in Montevallo? In fact, downtown Montevallo is another great place to walk or ride. Eleanor, why don't you take us for a little tour?
Hey, love to, Cindy. I'm Eleanor Davis. I work here in Montevallo. I'm at Orr Park, a great place to walk. At Orr Park, you can relax beside a quiet stream, see a small waterfall, and let the kids loose at the playground. It's also the home of Tingle Woods, which features delightful carvings in the cedars by a local artist, Tim Tingle. Not far away is Stevens Park. Someday soon, planners hope to connect the two parks with the Greenway. The American Village provides an opportunity for a leisurely walk through historic venues and replicas of historical structures in America's history. Planners hope to connect the American Village to Montevallo with a bike path. And then there's the University of Montevallo, a wonderful place to walk amid historic buildings and sweeping shade trees. It's a truly scenic place. Speaking of scenic, I think Mike Reid has a really scenic place he wants us to see. Mike, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, Eleanor. Standing here, you would swear that I'm somewhere in the Smoky Mountains, but actually, I'm on Highway 25 between Leeds and Vanderbilt. This is already a popular place for serious weekend bikers, but the Dunavant Valley from Leeds to Vincent and over to Mount Laurel and Chelsea could be, with a little work, a tremendous place for even the casual walker or biker. Over near Sterrett is the historic Saunders Covered Bridge at the Twin Pines Resort and Conference Center. Twin Pines has a nice walking path for use by the resort's guests. In Chelsea, there's the new recreational park with a lighted walk and bike path. And over near Harpersville, there's the Meadows Golf Course where you can walk after 3 p.m. Don't miss the Morgan Creek Winery in Harpersville. And in October, the Great Pumpkin Patch and Fall Festival at Baker's Farm. The most exciting plan for walkers and bikers that's being talked about around here is the proposed Dunavant Valley Greenway. If built, it would stretch 11 miles along Highway 41 from US 280 all the way to Highway 25. That would be a great addition to the county's walking and biking facilities. Bobby Joe, are you ready to take over?
Thanks, Mike. Hard to believe standing here that Shelby County has such beautiful and unspoiled scenery. We've got to find ways to protect the beauty and the history of Shelby County for the enjoyment of those of us who live here and those who visit. Creating greenways and open spaces where people can walk or ride bicycles is a great way to preserve our beautiful places. At the same time, we have to find a way to create more places to walk and bike in some of the most developed sections of the county. We've tried to give you just a taste of what's in Shelby County. There's so much more we haven't shown you. The point is, we can make Shelby County a much better place for walkers and bikers with just a little foresight, some planning, and a bit of ingenuity. We have fewer cars on the road, cleaner air, and we'll all be healthier. We haven't really talked about the cost of doing some of those projects. Well, the fact is there are now plenty of funding sources for walking and biking projects. In many cases, a community can double or triple the money it puts in with federal matching dollars. All we have to do is to put the plan together and go for it. What do y'all think? Are you with me?
Yeah!
Shelby trails to you until we meet again. Shelby trails to you, keep biking until then. Shelby trails